In the small village of Lopino, nestled in the lush hills of Trinidad, the nights were filled with the chirping of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl. But there was one sound that the villagers feared more than any other, the soft, eerie whistle of the Secunya. Marie, a young nurse who had recently moved to the village, was warned about the Secunya by her neighbor, Mr. Joseph. "Never leave your windows open at night and sprinkle salt on your doorstep," he said with a grave look in his eyes. Marie, a skeptic of the supernatural, laughed it off. Old wives' tales, she thought. One night, as the moon cast a silver glow over the village, Marie was awakened by a strange whistling sound. It seemed to be coming from outside her window. Curiosity overcame her fear, and she peered into the darkness. A ball of fire streaked across the sky, disappearing into the distance. "Just a shooting star," she reassured herself. The next morning, Marie found Mr. Joseph looking pale and shaken. "It was here," he whispered. "The Secunya came last night." Marie noticed small, round bruises on his arms and legs. The sight sent a chill down her spine, but she remained skeptical. Determined to prove there was no truth to the legend, Marie decided to stay up the following night. As the village fell into a deep slumber, she waited. Hours passed, and just as she was about to give up, the whistling returned. This time, it was followed by a soft giggle that seemed to come from inside her own house. Terrified, Marie watched as a fiery orb floated through her open window. It hovered for a moment before transforming into an old woman with piercing red eyes. The Secunya had come for her. Marie wanted to scream, but no sound came out. She was paralyzed with fear. The old woman approached, her hands reaching out for Marie. In a desperate attempt, Marie threw the salt shaker she kept on the dining room table. The grains scattered across the floor, and the Secunya let out a blood-curdling scream. She began to count each grain, her voice growing weaker with every number. Seizing the moment, Marie ran out of the house and into the night. She didn't stop until she reached Mr. Joseph's home. Together, they found the Secunya's skin hidden in a mortar near the old silk cotton tree. They sprinkled it with salt, ensuring that the creature would never harm anyone again, for this was the only way to kill it. As dawn broke, the villagers gathered around the remains of the Secunya, a sad reminder of the darkness that lurked in the hearts of men and the power of belief. Marie, no longer a skeptic, joined them in mourning the loss of innocence and the end of the Secunya's reign of terror. From that day on, the story of Marie and the Secunya became another chapter in the folklore of Trinidad and Tobago, a tale to be told on stormy nights, when the wind whistles through the trees and the fireflies dance in the dark. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like. It would mean a lot to us.